Alright, y'all. My video wasn't right last time, so I'm going to start this again. This is my leftover sale. So I had a live sale on Friday, and today I am going to start by showing you all of the things that I didn't get to on Friday. And then I will show you the things that I have left that did not sell on Friday. So I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of ground to cover. So we are just going to get started. The first thing I have, this is a journal. It is $3, My Personal Journey. So I don't think any pages have been used in it. Let's see if I open up. No, I don't think any pages have been used in it. So this is $3. I had a bunch of these mythical books. This is Dragonology. They have these little notes, you know, little interactive things in each one. So if you're working on a project like this, this book is awesome. This is $3 for this book. And, ooh, it has stickers. $3 plus the stickers. Look at that. So, yeah, it's got some really cool stuff in here. And the only thing in it is this inscription to Michael from Mommy. So, Dragonology, $3. I have 2 Reader's Digest books. If you want me to gut them, I can gut them. This is A. It's a little beat up in some spots, but the grunge is nice. And all the pages and pictures. Ooh, look at that. Free ephemera. What is this? What is this? It is a note. It is a stinking note. Let's see. Dear Debbie, I would like to thank you so much for the kitchen towel set. The colors are bright and cheery, and the set is very practical. Thank you again. Sincerely, Patricia. 10/14/75. So this is A, Reader's Digest A. This one is B. And the pages are a little more discolored. It's a little bit older book. And the cover looks pretty good. Okay. I got a bunch of dies. These go to a Cricut. I'm sorry, not a Cricut. A Fiskars. It is called the Fuse Creativity System. It is die cut and letterpress. I have not tried these. I looked it up and they're supposed to be able to work on a big shot. I don't know 100%. This is $5. So what it is this cuts the die, and this is an embossing plate. Like I said, I have not tried it. I have not tried it on my big shot. I got a bunch of these. This is a duplicate. I have 2 of these ones, so I am going to sell this one, and it is $5. If you know about them, just let me know. Just let me know. And then this is $4, and it's the same thing, but it's an expansion pack, so it doesn't come with the die piece. It just has the little plates for this cool shape. Another thing to note, the members of my Ko-fi shop will get first dibs on everything in my videos. So I send them the video first, and then I make it public. If you'd like to join my membership through my Ko-fi, the link is in the link tree down below. As soon as something sells, or a few times a day when I'm selling things the first few days, I update the list to show what is sold. So that's going to be the first thing you see. And then you can send your order to my email address down below, unless you're one of the people that I have a different arrangement with for putting in your order. That's fine. This is a scrapbook. You can call it the one without binding, because I've got a few scrapbooks to go through. But this one is full of music pages with the cool old tape. So this is $4 for the scrapbook. And then I have this cigar box. It is $10. I call it my mixed media. I can make numerous boxes of these if you are interested. So I've got it filled with these puzzle pieces, a bunch of game pieces. These are really old dominoes, newer dominoes. These are bingo, wooden bingo numbers, smaller. These are little plastic ones. I punch holes in those with an awl, and I turn them into beads. So there's game pieces, there's buttons, all kinds of ditties, and this is $10. And I've got a ton of cigar boxes. So I'm going to work on some cigar box packs. So if there's one you'd like, just let me know. I've got like 60 something cigar boxes. So I was going to do some ephemera and some lace ones and maybe a slow stitch kit. I haven't decided, but there's going to be a lot. Okay. So I have this. I have 2 of these binders. They come with folders in them, and they come with tabs, miscellaneous. They both have these letters, I think. And they both have sheet protectors. And the other one has a whole bunch of paper, and I'm going to put some of the paper. It's just white paper. I'm going to put some of it in this one, so it's like split up. But they are both $4 a piece. So this is just the purple binder if you're interested in one of these. It's like brand new. I don't think they were used. I don't think they were actually used. So those are $4 each. I have got these books here. This one is called Bridal Bouquet. It is in its own box. It got dirty here at some point. I tried to wipe it off a little bit, but the inside is fine. These are from the year, I don't know, but it's full of awesome pictures. I mean, awesome, awesome pictures. Like, look at all this. All right, so this is the Bridal Bouquet. And this one is called A Victorian Posy. And I have got 2 of these ones in the box. Okay. Full of poems. Full of, it gives me like secret garden vibes. See this? I have this picture blown up, framed from when I was a little lady. From when I was a little girl. My mom got it for me. It was like for my first birthday. My whole family pitched in and got me those prints. They were really expensive. So yeah, this has got amazing pictures in it. Flowers, and so these are $5 each. Okay, and like I said, I have 2 of these ones. Okay. I have this journal. It is brand new. Mom Notes from TJ Maxx. It's in the bag. It was $8. I'll do it for $4. All right, it even comes with the little pen. So Mom Notes for $4. This is Songs of the Pioneers from 1970. This one is $2 if you are interested in the Songs of the Pioneers. Special Occasions, Birthdays, and Anniversaries. This is one of those sets that has, you fill out the birthday in the month, and I don't think any of it has been filled out. And then this one is an address book. And I don't think any of this has been filled out either. So this is brand new. This is $4 for this set. Some awesome pictures to cut out of there. All right. The Mysterious Mannequin. This is cool, like for a Halloween cover, Halloween journal. And the pages are nice and stained and discolored. And there's some black and white illustrations in it. And it's pretty, it's nice and grungy, you know. The Mysterious Mannequin from 1970. It's a Nancy Drew. And this is $2 for the mannequin. Okay. Then I have this one here. 50 Famous Fairy Tales. Say that 10 times fast. 50 Famous Fairy Tales. And it is from 1965. It has some illustrations in it. The paper, ooh, even have some pressed things in there. I gotta check I have a bunch of pressed stuff too. So there are some illustrations in it. This cover is just awesome though. This is $4 for the 50 Famous Fairy Tales. 50 Famous, okay. 4. Lots of potential with that one. Another Nancy Drew. Oh boy, my lights just flickered. And we're not even thundering yet, so I'm going to probably lose power a bit. For no good reason. We're expecting some storms. This is also $2. I think this is another good, like this would be a good one for a gypsy, I'm sorry. This would be a good one for a gypsy journal is what I had thought of. This would be cool for a haunted journal, you know, like a Halloween journal, haunted showboat. You could do like haunted pirate theme. It'd be pretty freaking cool. This is, I tried very hard to look this model up of Treasure Island, this version. That's the spine, and I cannot find anything on it. I don't know how old this one is, but it's pretty old. The pages are pretty fragile. They're brittle. So, and there are a few pictures, black and white pictures. So this Treasure Island is $3. I know some people look for Treasure Island specifically to make journals from. So there's that one. Here is my other Victorian Posy book. See, they're both the same, except they're different color greens. This is Old and Grungy. It's a textbook for sociology, I believe. Let's see. Oh my God, it's like so... Yep, Fundamentals of Social Psychology from the year 1942. This book is so nice and grungy. The cover is nice and grungy. There's writing, there's notes, there's discoloration, there's pencils, rubbings, Pamlico Beach, I guess. And this cover and spine are just delicious. So this is $3. $3 for that one. This is photo album refill pages. I think I might have shown this in the last one. Comes with free caption stickers too. What do you think of that? There's 6 sheets. It is size E. So if you are looking and it holds them like this, like one here and then the little space in the middle. This is $1 if you are interested in the refill pages. Next I have this textbook called Sailing Along. Look at the little face. So this is a textbook reader type book from the 80s. It was never filled, none of the 81. It was never filled out here. Look at the little dude. So this is $3 for Sailing Along. I have got this church cookbook, 1972. The paper is amazing, as these usually are. They usually have nice thick paper. They would be awesome to turn this into an art journal or a glue book. This is $2. Not to mention the recipes in these. They're, you know, family recipes from people. This is another journal. It has a band that comes on like this. It is called My Beach Journal. Come away and rest a while. Okay, so it actually has like an introduction, and there's scripture and different ponderings of God in here. And this would be really cool even if you're doing a beach journal or if you want to create a journal yourself. The signatures are sewn. Yes, they are sewn, so they are actual signatures. They're not glued signatures. And it has a pocket back here. So, My Beach Journal. I don't think anything has been ripped out. Let me look. I don't think so, y'all. I think this is pretty much together. So, this is $4. I really like it. I really like the beach, so I think it's cool. Then I have this journal here. This is a photo memories journal. Look at that cover, though, right? Look at that cover. It's like really pretty. So it has got page and photo mat. Page and photo mat. Which is just really, I just think it's really pretty. So this one is $4. You can call, you know, this is a photo journal. You can call this the photo journal. So, photo journal. This is 100 Days of Less Hustle and More Jesus, a devotional journal. And none of this has been filled out. And it's got like mixed media vibes to it, with some paint splatters and some mark making. So this is also $4. Then I got this textbook, which is like really nice and grungy, Your Country Story. And it is from, like, I saw the spine of this one from the auction. I'm like, I gotta have this book. It is from 1953. And it does have pictures in it. It does have some ephemera pieces in it, apparently. Life insurance and notes. So it comes with free ephemera. And it has grunge, and it has writing, and it has pictures. So there's a lot you can do with this. This is $3 for this textbook. Then this was in my stash, and I've had it for a long time. This is called Imaginary Gardens. I tried to sell this a long time ago for $3. I will do it for $2. From 1989, it has some poetry and some art in it, and just some really neat pictures in it. So I have this one here, $2 for the Imaginary Gardens. This is one of the ones I got in New England. It is the Real Mother Goose. This is a small one. It says 1916. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the 1936 edition. All right, so it's the same Mother Goose, just small, and this is $4. The cover is awesome, and lots of great ephemera potential in here. Then I've got Folk Songs for Everyone. This is from 1950-62. So it's just got folk songs in it. And this is $1 for the folk songs. Okay. $1. Then I got this Moose magazine, 1964. It has to do with, I believe, the Moose Lodge Club. So it's got ads in it. It's got things, you know, exercise machines. It's got things you can cut out. Yeah, Women of the Moose community. So this has got, it's got cool heads. Look at cool heads with cool hats. Old man heads. They're fun to cut out and put on, you know, sexy ladies, groups, water glasses, you know, there's just a lot of stuff. So this is $1. So if you're looking for a vintage magazine and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you kind of want to play with one, this would be a good one to play with. And then this is called the Southern Planter from 1965, and it is a newspaper. Okay, it is newspaper, but I held on to it for some bizarre reason. I held on to it because it's in such good shape. Like, I just cannot believe. And it's got tractors, and it's got horses, and it's got this guy that's putting money into a silo. You know, so this is also $1 phone. Southern Planter. $1. Alrighty. Last month I brought out this color book. It is to blend different areas of your room with different colors. Okay, so you have rooms, and then you have ceiling colors, and you have floors. Okay, and it's got like every room: bedroom, bathroom, living room, dining room, kitchen area. I had this for $5. I will do it for $3. Okay. And I still have planners left. I use them as glue books. This is a planner for this year. I've got 3 or 4 left. I had them for $4. I will do them for $3. And then I still have these photo albums. They tie. They've got holes like this. These are, a lot of people use these in altered books, which is cool. So I still have these. I have this one, which is a posy of roses. Okay. and I will do it for 3. And then I have another one here called Victorian Elegance. That is tied. I must have knotted this, I guess. I do that sometimes. And sometimes I do it and I cannot undo it. Okay. So this has similar type pictures, just a little bit different. And this one also $3. Okay. $3 for both of those. I have a dictionary. If you would like infinite amount of ephemera. This is from 1940. Oh, this one's 1967. And I love dictionaries. I love the little pictures. I love the pages for dyeing and masterboards and collage bases. So I have this dictionary. I have this exact same one that I sell in my Etsy. I will do it for $6 if anybody wants one. I sell it for a lot more in my Etsy, and they do sell. So there's that. I have some quilt squares and some like quilting things that I got that I am going to show and see if you are interested in those. I didn't get a chance to iron them. I washed them. They're like this because when they were hanging out on the line, the wind blew them all over the place. So these are unfinished, and they are made out of all what feels like heavy duty, like upholstery fabrics. I have got a ton of these star thingies, these star quilty things, okay? And I really like them. I really think they're cool. I've got so many, and they've all got basically these same kinds of, it looks like just scrap pieces of upholstery. So let's go ahead and measure one. I'll measure the least flat one, I guess. Let's get the flat one out. Oh, hey, it's the idiot. If you didn't know, if you're new here, my neighbors are idiots. And I'll just give you an example. They cut grass for their horse who is up in a pasture that doesn't have grass. Well, they have 2 horses down here that have too much grass. These are about 10.5 inches in diameter. Say maybe 11 for the widest. So yeah, that's why they're idiots. So she comes down and cuts grass for her horse with a pair of scissors like an idiot and brings it up to her horse like an idiot every day. Okay, every day she does it. All right, hold on one second. I got more. Just kidding. I forgot to tell you. These are $1.50 each. Okay, $1.50 each. They've all, like I said, they share a lot of the same fabrics. They're all basically the same. If you're looking for one that has more florals, I can try and finagle that. Like this has got a lot of plants. If you're looking for something more solid colors, I can try and hunt you down like that. But I mean, I'm going to make myself a purse out of upholstery fabric. I might do it with these, right? I'm going to have to think about that. All right, so $1.50 each. Then I have this cross stitch scene with a cabin. You got the moon and these 2 bears. I have numerous pieces of these. They're all the same size. They're all done the same way. Some of them are stained, so there's that. But these are $3 each, okay, for these bears. All right, y'all. Let me make sure that you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, good enough, I guess. Little light. So these are the squares. They are not all the exact same size. They are all going to be roughly, probably between 12 by 12 and 15 by 15. This person who quilted was on crack or something, because nothing measures up to the same. I'm going to go through these. I numbered them. So get yourself a pen and paper, and if you want a number, just let me know. They are all, a lot of these are vintage fabric. This is a vintage fabric. The quality of cotton is different than a newer fabric. So I know that they are all cotton of some sort. I'm assuming there's different grades of cotton. Like some of these feel like a bed sheet. Some of them are thin. You know, this is a thinner cotton that you can almost see through. It's woven. The weaves are more open. So I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's different. They're all different. So let's go. This is number 1. They are, a lot of them are stained. I washed them, but I did it in a rush before my surgery, so I didn't scrub at anything. I'm assuming a lot of this will come out with some scrubbing. So this is 2. This is 3. 4. 5. Sorry, y'all, I'm putting them like behind me. I moved my chair so I can put them a little bit neater, so I can stack them up on my shelf a little better. All right, so that is 5. This is 6. 7. I tried to sort them by color a little bit because there's some duplicates. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. I have 2 15s. They're both a little stained up. 16. This is 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 2 of the 20s. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. The 3 of these are different, even though they look kind of similar. 29. 30. Butterflies and dragonflies are pretty. 31. 32. I have 2 33s. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38 different ones. Okay, so give me a list of the ones that you want. They are $2 each, which is a deal. I've looked up vintage quilt squares, and a lot of them come out to be a lot more than that. All right, I still have magazine page packs. There's like 30-something folios and pages. I have a vintage set, and I have a modern set, and then I have a set that's mixed, and these are $3 a piece. So the vintage set comes with a lot of Life magazine, both single pages and folios. And if you are unaware of what a folio is, allow me to educate you. This is a folio. Okay, the full spread in a book or a magazine. So there's a big mix of those. There's like 35 mix of pages and folios. So there's a lot of content. You have Life magazines, you have old National Geographics from the 30s and 40s. There's old craft magazines, and there's recipe magazines. This is from a catalog. There's just a lot of stuff. There's like a few Better Homes and Gardens in here. So these are $3, $3 a pack if you would like one. Oh, Old Reader's Digest magazines. These were little things that you used to get from the bank, and they're like, you know, recipes or home improvement stuff. Another one of those little magazines. So just a big fat mix. You can have this awesome computer. Oh. So the vintage ones go from, I say they go from like the 30s to the 80s, and then, or maybe 90s, and then the modern ones are 90s to now. So the modern ones has got a big variety also. There's some traveling magazines, like this here comes from a traveling magazine. Home improvement stuff, recipe stuff, you know, like Better Homes and lots of decorating things, gardening. I had some farmers' almanacs from the 2000s, so I threw in a bunch of those folios. I also have some sci-fi magazines, which usually have some pretty cool things. Some archaeological magazines. So there's some cool landscape and texture things. Just lots of, I have a ton of magazines, so it's just a big mix of all different magazine pages. I have so many, so many magazines. So I'm trying to, you know, share. Oh, remember when gel pens first came out? I loved my gel. I still love my gel pens, but I had so many. I used to get so many of them. So yeah, lots and lots of magazines. So I have modern ones, I have vintage ones, and then I have mixes of the two, which combine both of these packages that you just saw. And they are $3 each if you want a pack of awesome magazine pages that have been handpicked by yours truly. Okay, and I've got tons of them available, so there's no worry of them running out. Oh, I'm actually having to stuff them in the box right now. I have Halloween packs ready to go. I've been working on these. I started working on these before I left for vacation, and I just have one more thing to add to them, which I will show you. So I have magazine pages. There are some little fabric leaves. These are little jack-o'-lanterns that came from a Halloween bingo game. So we have little jack-o'-lanterns. There's a bunch of patterned scrapbook paper. Most of it is double-sided. Fall and Halloween themed. You'll get some pages from a Frankenstein book. This is a poetry book called The Book of Nightmares. So I thought you might be able to cut some words out that you could use. Like, the black eye opens. The pupil droozed with black hairs stops. The chakra on top of the brain throbs a long moment in world light. So, you know, there's things. Painty papers, including some of my blood-splattered papers. Dictionary page, because it's cool. Some pumpkin doilies. Some thicker textured papers. These are stickers that they have little pieces that come out so that you have more designs, like in the leaf there. So you get those, and some pumpkins and some acorns. Some Halloween tags that I have. They're not old, but they look old. This is a coaster. I have one of these. I kind of used it as a stamp last year for a leaf. Some stationery. This is a negative of those pumpkins, but I thought it would make a cool stencil. This is a card from that Halloween bingo. There's lots to cut out there. There's a bunch of napkins in each pack, a mix of fall and Halloween napkins. Some of my die-cut skulls are in there. Some of my little die-cut leaves and birds are in there. Some random little pieces of ephemera. Another Frankenstein, and more poetry pages. And then what I have to add to them, and I've kind of just been adding them as I go. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do every single package, so I've kind of just been adding it to the ones I'm selling. I've got a whole bunch of old pages from medical dictionaries, which are just really creepy. pictures. I mean, these old medical dictionaries they just got weird pictures like this, and bones, bone pictures, and eyeballs, and more bones, and look at that creepy hand and that face. So, you know, lots of medical dictionary images, which I've just been adding to the packs. Because, you know, let's face facts, the human body is a creepy thing. So these are $12 for the Halloween pack, and I got about 15 of them available. Next, I'm going to move on to the things from the other night that didn't sell. First, I have this large package of fabric. It is a really pretty color. It has its own bag, and it is large. It's not cotton, it's stretchy, it's a stretchy material. I don't know if you would call it a spandex. I have no idea. I don't know fabrics well enough. But I have this large, giant piece of fabric, and it is $4. If you are really into sewing, this would make some kind of terrific piece of clothing. And whoever owned it, like, it smells nice. It smells nice and clean. I have this anthology of sacred songs. So this is just a book. I don't know when it's from. It doesn't have a date in it. And I'm thinking it's a reproduction. So this is $3 for the sacred songs. I have these three tea bag folding books. It has instructions, and it also has patterned papers in each one. Okay, so like this is one of them. These are from the 90s, as you can tell by some of the patterns. So you get this, and then there's a lot of patterns. So these are $2 each. If you want this one, it is, you can call this the yellow one because it's like a yellow background. This one is you call this one the red one. This one has some of the pattern paper already pulled from it, and some of it's already been folded a little bit. So this is the red one, and this is the blue one. This one has some of the paper. Ooh, this is some printed paper. I'll share some printed paper. I'll share these with the red one because I think the yellow one has more than all of them. So there's like duplicates of these. Alrighty. So sharing is caring. Alright, so this, and let's see what else we have in here for pattern papers. Oh, see, it has like this. This is actually a scrapbook paper, so keep that in there. Alright, so those are $2 each for the tea bag samplers, yellow, red, or blue. I also have some other crafting books and magazines. This is Rubber Stamp Madness. I gotta find my little stickums. So this one is also $2. It is from the 90s. Oh, I'm sorry, 2010, summer of 2010. And it's got some, I love to fussy cut pictures out of craft magazines because there's a lot of really cool glue book potential in these. These pictures are awesome. This stuff is awesome. You know, people's stamped images, there's a lot to cut out. The way people create, like, look at all this. That is awesome. So Rubber Stamp Madness, this one is $2, summer 2010. And this one is spring of 16, also $2. I've never even heard of this magazine. I have never even heard of it. So, also has some great potential for cutting things out for your glue books. Also $2. These are two card making. This one is a Christmas one. You could just say the Christmas card making book. These two have got some great things for cutting out, and they have great ideas. Like, don't underestimate the potential to just flip through and get inspired. So these card making magazines are $1 a piece. If I can pull my little stickum off. So card making and paper craft, $1. And this one is June, the June card making magazine, I guess. I don't think I have another one. No, I don't have another one of these. So this is a June one. Oh, look, I think they both have some templates. Some templates in here for different things. Which, I mean, I'm sorry, but templates are so useful. You can do so much. Also $1. You could do so much with a template to, you know, keep forever and do things with it, you know. So this one is called Just Cards. This, again, has a lot of awesome things to cut out. The paper is really nice quality. So this one is $2 for just cards. Just some cards. All right. Then I've got 2 Architectural Digest. This one is October of 07. Architectural Digest has some awesome potential for backgrounds for creating blue book scenes or collage scenes. And then they also have great things to cut out texture-wise. And look, it's a sink in a rock, man. It is a sink in a rock. So, like, look at that. It's so cool. There's just so much to do with these. So this one is $2 for this Architectural Digest. And then this one is $23, and it's a little bit thinner, so this one is $1. But again, so much stuff in it. And this one comes with a piece of wrapping paper. So this one is $1 from the 2023 one. You could just say 2023 one or whatever. I've got this large book, and it's going to go if it doesn't sell because I have nowhere to put it. If you have someone in your life that is a Marine, it was inscribed here, you would just have to cover that up, that you would like to give this to. This is a full history of the U.S. Marine Corps. Or if you have somebody you want to, a Marine that you want to create a project for, this book is going to be $1 because it is humongous. Like, it came with a bunch of books from the auction, and I just, look at, see, it's like tearing my life apart. I just don't have anywhere to put it. And this, you know, it weighs a lot, so it's $1. This is a local, it's actually like a travel, you know, tourist magazine, but it's hardcover, and it's local to my area. So, yeah, there's some potential for cutting things out in here. And this is going to be $2. It is from, I forget, if the date is in a weird place. Let me look here. 06, 07, okay? $2 for the Adventures book. This is the Golden Treasury of Early American Houses. This is hard. Like, it's hard to get this whole thing in frame. But this has got old pictures in it. Old pictures of old rooms and old houses. So, again, lots of collage background potential. And just lots of things to cut out. This is from the 68. And it's $5 for the Golden Treasury. Oh, I've got this large recipe book binder. It's got all the sections. It has these, you know, where you peel it back and you stick the thing in there. Your recipe card. You don't have to do that, obviously. You can take these out and add your own pages, but it's a regular 3-ring binder. And each section has folders on one side. And it's got these in the back, so you know, it's actually like really nice. And this is $5 for this one. And it has like, you know, measurement equivalents over here. So $5 for the recipe binder. This is a Christmas from 1950. It is a pop-up book. It is a pop-up book I've never seen before, but it's got a lot of potential to cut things out. And I was thinking of using them in cards. Like, if you just cut this out right here and put it in a card, right? And then you have these down here with elves. So it's like layered, you know? So, and it has a hinge, but I'm assuming that oh no, I think if you take this, maybe, and put it like this, yep. So it hinges closed like that. So this one is $3 for St. Nicholas. Stick it in there so it'll stay. I have this Virginia Hospitality Cookbook. It is one of the old church style cookbooks. It's got pictures It's got great paper for, you know, glue booking. This is $2. And the cover looks dirty. Yes, I'm going to clean it before I send it. It's like dust. I mean, you know where people store books. Something was spilled on this at one time, which is what happened, and then it got on the cover, so I'll just clean it up for you. This is a Spanish-English dictionary. I had it for $2. I am going to do it for $1. Okay, Spanish-English dictionary. Avon collectibles book. I have it for $2. It has got pictures in it of Avon things over the years, but let me show you what it has. Not only does it have awesome bottles, okay, but it also has awesome bottles. Okay, you have helmets and heads, and you have coins, you have seashells, you know, the soaps, cool looking bottles look like people and stuff, birds, lamps, Christmas figurines, children's figurines, you know, shaped soaps. There's just a lot of stuff. So this is $2 for the Avon book. This is just a book, okay? It's just a book. It's $1. The pages are very white, but the book is built very well. The pages would dye very nicely, and I think they would also take paint pretty decent. This is $1 specifically because it is a good, well-built hardcover book. All right, so it's just a good hardcover book to completely alter the way you would like. So proposal writing is $1. This is a guide to Wizards of the World. This is another one of those mystical books. It has this one large envelope in the back with things. Ooh, look at that, all these cards. None of them have been punched out. So you've got all of these awesome cards to use in your mythical projects, okay? And it's just full of awesome things. You know, it's just a really cool book. So this one is for the Wizards of the World. The Complete Book of Decorating by Mary Craft. This book is from 1971. Somebody, oh my God, I think that's the author. But it's written upside down. To Robert, with best wishes, Mary Craft. I think that's what it says. So this is a signed copy of this book. And again, lots of great potential for backgrounds and collage stuff. So this one is $6. Okay. Ooh, look at that. I'm out of my little bitty stickums because that last one ain't going to stick to nothing. So $6 for the Complete Book of Decorating. I'm going to find me some stickies here. Like, how is this my luck? I just bought a ton of them. A ton of the little stickies. I gotta cut some. I'm gonna take my big cutter and I'm gonna cut through these big ones so that I have little ones. Alright, I have this kid's book. It is a little golden book called For Puppies. The person signed it in the front from 1960, but there is no writing or anything in the book. It's in like really nice shape for what it is. This is $3 for 4 puppies. $3 for 4 puppies. That's a deal. So there's that one. Then I have these sheets of wrapping paper. Okay. I am going to number these, so get your pen ready again because we're going to go through them. They are full-size sheets. All right, so this is it, and then it comes out once more. They're very nice quality, and they are $1.50 each. All right, so this butterfly one is number 1. Okay. This butterfly one that has the names and stuff written, this is number 2. Little flowers here in a blue. This is number 3. Then I've got this pretty, like, Hawaiian looking. This is number 4. These pretty flowers, this is number 5. These flowers is number 6. These flowers is number 7. These are really fun. These are really fun to use because they are a thinner paper, but they are not super duper thin that they'll tear no matter what you do, but they are a thinner paper so they don't bulk things up. So you can use them as journal pages when you're sewing in signatures. So yeah, they work out really well. This is number 8. More butterflies. This purple is number 9. These flowers is number 10. These pretty flowers is number 11. These little chickadees on this pretty green paper is 12. And then I have the same chickadees, but on a purple paper, which is going to be 13. Then I have similar chickadees on these little pink flower branches, which is what, number 14. And then these little chickadees on these little pansy looking things, those look like goldfinches. So that was 14, 15. I got to stop talking or else because I keep forgetting where I'm leaving off. These are lilacs. This is 16. So that's 16 sheets. I only have one of each. So they are $1.50 a sheet. Okay. Another thing that I have is kind of weird. All right, but hear me out, y'all. I bought these packages of craft paint. So I have permanent red. I'm sorry, this is called dark red. I have 7 dark reds, or 6. I have like 2 to 3 of each, except this one that I got 2 packages of on accident. So minty teal, these are Anita's acrylic paints, and I will, they don't say matte gloss or anything except for the one that I got that's gloss. This one is called Calming Gray. These are 75 cents a piece. Desert Sand. This one is called Barely Lilac. And this one is called Iris. This one, nope, that's the gray. These are just, that's an order somebody had canceled. I also have a gloss black. This one is gloss black. And this is a metallic called Titanium Gold. So let me see. I think that's it. Nope, I got this yellow also. It is called Daffodil. Okay, so those are the paints that I have left. Like I said, I have 2 to 3 of each, except the red that I went crazy about. I guess I don't know, I was thinking about murder or something. So they're 75 cents each for these bottles of paints. When I bought them, they only came in 4 packs. So I had to get a 4-pack. Here is a Progressive Farmer magazine from 1965. I know some people like these specifically because of some of the things in them. This is $2 from 65. 2. So I also have this magazine. It is called 1215. I don't know what it is for. Oh, it's Methodist. So I've got I've got this teal one and I've got this red one. These are going to be $1 each. They're from 1960 and 1961. So you can just say like 1960 or 61 or the red one or the teal one or whatever. So these are $1 each. Okay. Last chance on this little baby book. It is $2. Medical College of Virginia Hospital from 1922. And it just has, you write your things in there. And then it just has stuff about, caring for babies. $2 for that. This is a set of letters, templates for, I don't know if that would, and it's not cross stitch, so it's like, needle art. They call it backstitch, so backstitch stuff. And then this is Fabulous Fabric Boxes, which just has some templates and how to make boxes. These are $1 each. So you can get the Backstitch Alphabet or the fabric box. Just let me know which one. All right. Then I got this book when I was out flea marketing. $5. It is not an old book. Gardening Secrets, but look at that cover. Right? So it does have some pictures. The paper in it is really nice quality paper. And it looks like, are these sewn? Let me see. These are not sewn, they're glued. So you can still alter it. You can still do it as an altered book, or you can use the cover and then use some of the pages as ephemera in a journal. So yeah, $5 for the Gardening Secrets. Then you'll have all the secrets. This book is called A Father's Legacy. It is Christian based, and it is for questions to ask and fill out for a father. Okay. So this is $3 for The Father's Legacy. Rock Garden Plants. And then look at this cover. All right. So this book has some great pictures. I was thinking of like to trace. I would try and trace those. I might not do so good at it, but those are great. And the paper would be awesome to dye. Rock Garden Plants is $3. These are 3 shaker furniture. I have volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. And it is full of measurements and templates for building furniture, which I just love this type of stuff. So that's volume 1. These are going to be $1 each. This is volume 2. This is volume 3. If not, I'm just going to have to keep them and use them myself. I have got, all right, I got a bunch of kids books. Not a bunch, but just a bunch. This is Little Red Riding Hood from 1957. Okay. So this is $3. It's Whitman. I love the little Whitman things from back then. This is called Alibaba and the 40 Thieves from 1958. This one, the only page that's written on is this, and it's in pencil. That in the front cover also has pencil marks, but you can erase those. You can erase pencil. So this one is also $3. Leave It to Beaver, 1959. That's a pencil mark there. Other than that, the pages are just discolored from being old. $3 for the Beaver. I bought a whole box of kids books from a guy. The same guy I bought the ledger from. This is Sleeping Beauty, which I think a Sleeping Beauty themed journal would be kind of cool, right? Right. 1974, also $3. Ginny wrote her name on the cover. So rubbing alcohol might take that up. Aesop's Fables. This book isn't that old. It's cute though. The illustrations are cute. It is from it's 1974. But this one's $1. Okay. $1 for the Fables. Hand, Fingers, Thumb. This is also from the 70s. Really good thick pages. Dr. Seuss books are good for that. Sorry, $69. This is $1. A Visit from St. Nicholas. This is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. It would be awesome and use for a Christmas glue book or your Christmas journal. So it's just the night before Christmas with these weird, caricature style pictures. This is $3. This one is called Animal Parade. The cover looks exactly like the dust jacket, but I have not pulled it off because that is seriously on there. So whoever wants to do something with it can take that off. And it is from the year. The pages are really nice and thick, and the colors are awesome. This is from 1970. This is $3. The Brave Little Steam Shovel. This is actually, it looks brand new, like a reproduction, but it is actually original. It's 1954. Okay. Like, this is old. 1951 was the first edition. This is the second. So this is 3. Let me grab the rest of the kids' books I have. It's not the rest, but it's more. I don't have a ton more stuff to go. You guys kind of cleaned me out the other day. This is a Sleepy story. It has been written in. It is free to anybody who wants it, but you're going to pay to ship it. Okay, so if you already put in an order with me, this doesn't weigh anything. It's not going to add anything to your shipping, but it's $0. To Grandma's House we go. This is not that old. 1986. This is $1. The Three Little Kittens. This one is old. There's pencil mark there and there. There's some pencil marks, maybe 1 or 2 on the pages. But not a lot. Like, not a lot. This is from 1987. This is $2 for the kittens because there's some markings in it. But again, they're pencil. They'll erase out. Benji Engie. I think that's cool. Benji Engie. 1950. So this is a nice shape. The writing there, that's about it. This is 3. I have fun making them this size. I made a whole bunch of them out of the... I still have 1 left of the little journals I made. It's in my Ko-fi store, or my Etsy. Which one is it in? It's in a store. It's in a store. My links are down below. 1947? Wow. 1947 for the puppy. This is 3. Okay, so that concludes the kids' books that I can see right here. Okay. All right. I don't know if there's any underneath the rest of the stuff I've got. I have got this speller. It is called a speedy speller. So you come up here to F, you push down on this, and it pops up with F, and it's got a ton of words, you know, for spelling. And then if you go down to TUV and you go like this, it brings you to TUV. So the speedy speller is $5. To anybody who wants it, $5 for the speedy speller. The next things I have are stickers from Happy Planner. Oh, I'll try and grab them out of there, I guess. So these are $6 a book. I usually sell them for 11 or 12 in my Mercari store, so this is kind of a deal. This one is called Happy Illustrations. Some of them I have more than one, so I'll tell you. So this one is Happy Illustrations. It's got some nice vinyl stickers and paper stickers. That's what I like about the Happy Planner. The vinyl ones I put on my cups, or my kids put them on their cups, and then the paper ones you can use for your planner. So Happy Illustrations, choose Happy. They all have, like, you know, 5 to 1,000 pages. This one's 907. I'm sorry, not pages, but stickers. And these are brand new. These are not used. Okay. So this one is Choose Happy. Some nice quotes and stuff in there. Going Places. I like these girls, like the Happy Planner girls. I don't know if they have a name or something. They probably do, since Happy Planner is kind of a cult. So Going Places. Every Day. I've got 2 of these. So 2 of the everydays. So it's got, they're just, Happy Planner really, I can see why. I can see why it's a cult, because it is very, they have put a lot of effort into their, oh, that's the same one. They put a lot of effort into their stickers and their planners and their system. This one's called Fitness. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 Fitness. Okay. So this one's cool. It's got tracking for workouts and walks and stuff. So there's that. I have travel. I have 2 travels. Okay. Travel, travel, travel. Ooh, look at that, typewriter letters. And you probably get, let's see if I'm right before I say anything. Nope, you get 1 sheet. It must be because there's so many letters on a sheet. So that's pretty cool. Travel. This one is budget. I got 2 budgets, and I think the budget is so cool. I want to keep one just for when I build my budget section of my planner. Again, I don't use Happy Planner, but I build my own planners, kind of. Accessory book. And this has this little thing on this side, and then you've got sheets of stickers on this side. There's still 638 pieces in this, so even though you lose out on the full amount of pages from this, you still get a ton of pages with a ton of stuff on them. So these are all $6 each for all of the Happy Planner goodies. The next book I have is Rosabelle, the Queen of the Dolls. Try and get this stuff out of here. A doll that went to school, so the cover's cool. It has got some really neat doll stuff in here. Dolls freak me out, so I would use them for creepy things. Like those would definitely be done into something creepy. This is going to be $3 for Rosabelle. Okay. Where's my stickums? Where's my stickums? $3. $3 for the queen. Like, you can look at that picture. She looks miserable. Dolls are just creepy. I'm sorry. They're just freaking creepy. Asia, the complete story of the continent. This is a golden book picture atlas. It's got photos. It has maps. And it has really thick, luscious pages. So after I harvest this book, I would use the rest of it for a glue book. Blah, 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 blah. What year? What year? What year are you, my book? 1960. This is $3 for Asia. If you are working on something Asian themed, this has some stuff in there for you. Crochet, Smart Crochet magazine. Okay, so this is $2 for this. It is from some time ago. 1952. Then I have these little books that I got. Like this is I'm doing them 2 books for these smaller ones. So these are the pineapple books. Okay, these are both from the 50s, I think. It has got some nice lacy pictures in it. Or if you crochet, you can try this. I'm not doing small yarn yet, so I'm not to that point. So it's $2 for the pair. And then this is chair sets and table settings, and it's $2 for the pair of these. So this has table settings in it, which again would be cool to try. And then this one is chair sets. So there's lots of cool potential in there. So that's $2. And again, these are from like the 50s. The How and Why Library. I've got a handful of these books. Electricity. 1960. The paper does feel like it's acid-based paper, so it's a little brittle. This is Ecology. This has some colored pictures in it too. This paper is much nicer. This is from what year? 71. So they upgraded. The Winning of the West. This is cool if you're doing anything Western themed. This is 1963. This would be cool. You know, because even if it's acid-based paper, you can still glue it to things. You can still turn this into a journaling card or use it on a journaling page. Rocks and Minerals, which is from 1969. This paper is a little better than the last one. It's got some cool minerals in it. Magnets and Magnetism. This is from 1963. Some other cool colored science photos, which, I mean, not photos, but illustrations. So these are going to be $2 each. Okay. Two. And then, y'all, that is all that I'm going to have. Oh, hold on. I have one more thing. I don't know if I counted too many here. Let me see. I got some House and Home magazines that are from the 50s. So let's grab those. And I only went through a few of them at my live sale the other day, but I will go through all of them so that so that you can get a full idea of the whole kit and caboodle. Y'all, I really made just enough. I didn't even count them. Okay, $2 a piece for those. So the House and Home magazines, I have them listed in my Etsy store. And what I do is I list them for one whole cycle. And then if they don't sell, I put them in my live sale. So I had some that sold and some that did not. So let's start with 1952. Okay, 52. Most of them are 52. I have 2 of them that are not. So most of them are from 52. I might have 3. I don't know. Because I have them bagged, see? I have them bagged to protect them because they were in good shape for magazines. So this is February of 52. These ones here are going to be $3 a piece. And I will tell you why. Ooh, look at that. They are 90% black and white pictures. Okay. Black and white is still awesome. The black and white homes and rooms and stuff are still terrific. But, it doesn't have as big of a variety, you know, of choices for pictures. So this one is February. This one is January. Apparently these are not in order, but that's okay. So January 52. This might have a few more colored ones in it. Nope. There's like 1 or 2 colored photos and then that's it. See? Well, more than one. Like, you know, a handful of them. But a lot less colored stuff. So $3 on this one. In January of 52. And then this next one is March. They all seem to have that same bathroom. Hey, look at that guy's clamp face. Where'd the clamp face go? Oh, Mr. Clamp Face. Did you see it? You must have seen it. You must have seen it. We'll just pretend. But he was really cool. So $3 on this bad boy. And the next one is, you guessed it, it's April. They're in order now, I guess. I have no idea. So April of 52. There is even some magazine poop in there in most of these that you get to take. So $3 for Mr. April. Sounds weird saying Mr. April because there's like girls named April. And May of 52. So, all different magazine poop colors. This is awesome. Look at that tree. Creepy. See, some of this would be awesome in creepy stuff. You know. The black and white stuff. And then, like, that's all. I would use that for other things and put colored people in it, you know. I would use the black and white spaces. Maybe I will. If they don't sell, I might take them. Who the hell knows what I'll do? Who knows? The next one I have is October 56. 57 houses for 57. Oh, I see what they did there. So this is October of 56. This does have more colored illustrations and ads and stuff in it. So this is going to be $4. So $4 for this guy. Then I have got November of 57. colored doorknobs. See those doorknobs, man? This one has blueprint pages in it. Cool. Lots of them. Also $4. And the last one is September of 57. And like I said, my Ko-fi subscribers, they get first dibs. So if you watch this video and you wonder why things are already claimed, that's why. This is September 57. Also $4. And you can go to my Ko-fi and become one of those subscribers. I send cool stuff. I do cool stuff. I am cool stuff. So if you want to support my little business while also getting some freebies, whether it's free printables or the stuff I send in the mail once a month, I send a small envelope once a month, and I send a larger envelope every few months. And then on my higher end tier, you get 10% off all of the things on my YouTube channel. So that is one perk. But send me an email with your order. Email address is down below. The list of what is gone is down below. So get your orders in before I cut them all up myself. Ta-ta for now. These are scrapbooks that have been used, but the pages, there's still a ton of pages in them. And they're, you know, the paper is still plenty usable. This is 12 1/4 by 12 3/4, and the ones beneath it are about the same. So this is scrapbook 1. That's just a cover, so that's going to be something different. This is scrapbook 2. So you can just say the red one or the green one. Okay. Sorry, my place is a mess. Then I have 3 of these ones. This is scrapbook 3. You can just say the red scrap, you know, dark red one or the red scrapbook. And these ones are much larger. These are, sorry, I'm adding this part in, so. Come on. This one's 17 by about 13. So this is the red one, and this is the tan one. Okay. Then I have 2 of these white ones that look like this. They are not perfect. They are a little bit dirty. But yeah. So all of these, whichever one you want is $5. Just let me know.